guys, today I'm going to read you a story about Hanukkah. And this year Hanukkah is on December 10th is when it starts. It starts at sundown and it will last 8 days until the 18th of December. So I was going to read you a story about Hanukkah to help you understand it a little bit better. So long ago, before our grandparents were alive, the land of Israel was ruled by a wicked king named Antiochus. King Antiochus counted many Jews among his subjects, and just like so many of us today, our Jewish ancestors lived their lives according to Jewish customs and traditions. Like us, they celebrated Shabbat and marked the festivals of Passover, Sukkot, and Shavuot. Unlike us, though, the Jewish ancestors worshipped at the temple in the city of Jerusalem. This temple was the holiest of holy places, the center of Jewish life. But King Antiochus, he did not want to rule over a nation of many religions or many cultures. He wanted to rule one nation and one religion and one culture. He wanted all the people of his land to live the way that he lived and to pray the way that he prayed, according to Greek customs. And this meant that he did not want the Jewish people to dress differently or worship differently or eat differently than him. Under King Antiochus, the practice of Judaism was completely abolished. He forbid the Jews from celebrating Shabbat, and he forbid them from observing all the festivals. He also forbid the Jews from reading or studying the Torah. But perhaps worst of all, King Antiochus forbid the worship in the temple. And he turned the holy temple into a place that became very unholy, making it a real mess by setting up idols and altars to Greek gods inside. Many Jews were afraid for their lives, so they felt forced to follow the king. But one group of brave souls decided that they would not submit to the king. They would not worship false gods, and they would not give up their Jewish way of life. This group was called the Maccabees. They were determined to take back their temple and defend their religious freedoms. The Maccabees were led at first by a man named Mattathias, and then later by his son Judah. Compared to the king's army, they were small in number, but they were mighty in spirit. With faith and relentless determination as their guides, the Maccabees won a stunning victory over the king's army. They fought hard, and against all odds, they won. The Maccabees successfully took back the temple from King Antiochus, but they were heartbroken to discover that the king had not taken care of their holy space. They got to work cleaning and purifying, and they removed all the foreign idols and all the altars the king had set up inside. They lovingly cleansed every inch of the temple, and then on the 25th day of the month, the Maccabees held a glorious rededication ceremony. The word Hanukkah means dedication, and it comes from the moment when the temple was triumphantly returned to the Jewish people. The most famous story about the rededication comes from our Talmud, where we read that when the Maccabees walked into the temple, they found only enough oil in the menorah to light for one day. But miraculously, that small amount of oil lasted for 8 days, which is exactly how long it took to get new oil. It was a miracle. Today, our celebration of Hanukkah lasts for 8 days in honor of the miracles that occurred so many years ago. We light 8 candles, 1 candle on the first night, 2 on the second night, and so on. And we eat latkes, which are potato pancakes. They're very good, and other foods that are fried in olive oil. We spin the dreidel. It's like a little top. We spin that, whose letters remind us that a great miracle happened there. We give and we receive chocolate gelt and often exchange gifts too. With every Hanukkah candle we light, we illuminate the most important message of all, that we must always work to find light in the darkness, and we must always work to keep the light of religious freedom burning for all people and for all time. So that's just a shortened version of what Hanukkah is. And this year, like I said, it starts on December 10th in the evening, and it will last until December 18th. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll talk to you later.